Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Bushra Shahzad. This lecture is the continuity of protein, catabolism of protein and of amino acid nitrogen. Today we are going to discuss biosynthesis of urea, which occurs in 4 stages: transamination, oxidative deamination of glutamate, ammonia transport, reactions of urea cycle. Expression of urea cycle enzymes increases during starvation. This occurs due to the enhanced protein degradation to provide energy. Transamination transfers alpha amino nitrogen to alpha ketoglutarate, forming glutamate. Transamination reactions interconvert pairs of alpha amino acids and alpha keto acids. Transamination reactions, which are freely reversible, also function in amino acid biosynthesis. All amino acids participate in transamination except lysine, threonine, proline, hydroxyproline. Transamination is not restricted to alpha amino group. Delta amino group of ornithine also participate in transamination. Epsilon amino group of lysine do not take part in transamination. Alanine glutamate aminotransferase. Alanine pyruvate aminotransferase, which is also called alanine aminotransferase, and glutamate alpha ketoglutarate aminotransferase, which is called glutamate aminotransferase. These catalyze the transfer of amino group to pyruvate. This results in formation of alanine and the alpha ketoglutarate. This results in the formation of glutamate. The alpha amino nitrogen from all amino acids that undergo transamination can be concentrated in glutamate. L-glutamate is the only amino acid that undergoes oxidative deamination. The formation of ammonia from alpha amino groups occurs mainly via the alpha amino nitrogen of L-glutamate. Role of pyridoxal phosphate in transamination. Pyridoxal phosphate, which is vitamin B6, is present at the catalytic site of all aminotransferases. During transamination, pyridoxal phosphate serves as a carrier of amino groups. An enzyme bound shift base is formed between the oxo group of enzyme bound pyridoxal phosphate and alpha amino of an alpha amino acid. Shift base can rearrange in various ways. In transamination, rearrangement forms an alpha keto acid and an enzyme bound pyridoxamine phosphate, as we have been in previous slide, discussed in previous slide. What is the ping pong mechanism? Ping pong mechanism from transamination, also called a double displacement reactions. Transamination occurs via ping pong mechanism characterized by alternate addition of a substrate and release of a product. Following removal of its alpha amino nitrogen by transamination, the remaining carbon skeleton of an amino acid is degraded. You can see in this figure, enzyme bound pyridoxal phosphate react with alanine to form alanine enzyme bound pyridoxal phosphate. The transfer of alpha amino group of alanine to enzyme bound pyridoxal phosphate results in the formation of pyruvate enzyme bound pyridoxamine phosphate. This produces the pyruvate and enzyme bound pyridoxamine phosphate. Now enzyme bound pyridoxamine phosphate react with alpha ketoglutarate and alpha ketoglutarate enzyme bound pyridoxamine phosphate is formed. Transfer of amino group of alpha ketoglutarate results in the formation of glutamate enzyme bound paradoxal phosphate. This results in the formation of glutamate and regeneration of enzyme bound paradoxal phosphate. L-glutamate dehydrogenase occupies a central position in nitrogen metabolism. Transfer of amino nitrogen to alpha ketoglutarate form L-glutamate. Hepatic L-glutamate dehydrogenase, which can use either NAD or NADP, releases this nitrogen as ammonia. It is allosterically inhibited by ATP, GTP, NADH and activated by ADP. Glutamate dehydrogenase reaction is freely reversible and also function in amino acid biosynthesis. Transdeamination. Conversion of alpha amino nitrogen to ammonia is called transdeamination. This occurs in the concerted action of glutamate aminotransferase and glutamate dehydrogenase. Oxidative deamination catalyzed by L-amino acid oxidase. L-amino oxidase of liver and kidney convert an amino acid to an alpha amino acid. Alpha amino acid decomposes to an alpha keto acid with release of ammonium ion. The reduced flavin is reoxidized by molecular oxygen forming hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is split to oxygen and water by catalase. Glutamine synthase fixes ammonia as glutamine. Formation of glutamine is catalyzed by mitochondrial glutamine synthase. Since amide bond synthesis is coupled to the hydrolysis of ATP to ADP and inorganic phosphate, this reaction strongly favors glutamine synthesis. During catalysis, glutamate attacks the gamma phosphoryl group of ATP forming gamma glutamyl phosphate and ADP. Following deprotonation of ammonium ion to ammonia attacks gamma glutamyl phosphate and glutamine and inorganic phosphate are released. In addition to providing glutamine to serve as a carrier of nitrogen, carbon and energy between the organ, glutamine synthase play a major role in ammonium detoxification and acid-base homeostasis. A rare deficiency in neonate glutamine synthase results in severe brain damage, multi-organ failure and death. Glutaminase and asparaginase demidate glutamine and asparagine. There are two human isoforms of mitochondrial glutaminase termed liver type and renal type glutaminase. Products of different genes, the glutaminase differ with respect to their structure, kinetics and regulation. Hepatic glutaminase level rise in response to high protein intake, while renal type glutaminase increases in metabolic acidosis. Hydrolytic release of the amide nitrogen of glutamine as ammonia catalyzed by glutaminase strongly favors glutamate formation. An analogous reaction is catalyzed by L-asparaginase. Ammonia transport to the liver. Two mechanisms are available in humans for the transport of ammonia from peripheral tissues to the liver for conversion to urea. Both are important in but not exclusive to skeletal muscle. The first uses glutamine synthetase to combine ammonia with glutamate to form glutamine, which is non-toxic transport form of ammonia. The glutamate is transported from muscle to the liver via blood, where it is cleaved by glutaminase to glutamate and ammonia. The glutamate is oxidatively deaminated to ammonia and alpha-ketoglutarate by glutamate dehydrogenase. The ammonia is converted to urea. The second transport mechanism involves in the formation of alanine by the transamination of pyruvate produced from both aerobic glycolysis and metabolism of the succinyl coenzyme A. Coenzyme A generated by catabolism of the branched amino acid isoleucine and valine. Alanine is transported in the blood to the liver, where it is transaminated by alanine aminotransferase to pyruvate. The pyruvate is used to synthesize glucose, which can enter the blood and be used by muscle, a pathway called the glucose-alanine cycle. We have already discussed in previous lecture. The glutamate product of alanine aminotransferase can be deaminated by glutamate dehydrogenase generating ammonia. So both alanine and glutamine carry ammonia to the liver. This is all about today's lecture. Thank you very much. This topic consult from Harper and Lippencourt.